possessions, opportunities to walk on the camera, and what you saw.
I feel like I'm trying to replay everyone, but specifically the ones I was involved with. Felt like I just got to do a better job of being a better shot, and I'll go and look at it on the film. I think for me and just our whole team, like we played aggressive, we played confident, we played to win. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Kenny said obviously not satisfied with the outcome, but just the way in which you guys fight back. What does it take, particularly from that second half? I mean, you guys were able to
we just want to play with a lot of heart, and we want to play as harder than the other team. That's really like when I think about us, what we need to do. That's what I like to. I'd like to sit afterwards in the locker room and say, hey, we tried harder than the other team, we played harder than the other team. I felt like tonight we did a good job of matching their energy or surpassing it. Disappointed in the outcome for sure, but I'm proud of the guys who battled and who stepped on the floor, really did a good job.
How did you physically finish the 20 minutes? How did you physically?
Actually, I felt fine. I felt, in terms of my win, I felt fine. I felt a lot better than I thought I would with my win. I just struggled with the rhythm, shots and the feel and making some reads and stuff that maybe, I think in a couple games, hopefully it'll all come back and I'll be able to just, I think part of it too is the minutes too, as that goes up too, that'll come, and I think get more experience, not experience, but more time, and it'll be fun.
To the untrained eye, it looked like that started to come to you as the game went along. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, I think, the second half I started to feel better. The first half, you practice all these shots, but, I got in there and it was like shooting a football, so it wasn't and I think it'll come quick. I haven't been out for months. I've been out for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So.
Considering you were out 5 weeks, though, how did you avoid not trying to do too much and overtax yourself or step outside yourself?
I think I'm watching the team for 5 weeks. I've really narrowed down what I need to do, and for me, I just need to get us organized on both ends of the floor, and I need us to be solid defensively and to get great shots on the offensive end. And it sounds so simple, but I really think mixing up play calls and understanding different lineups and how where guys need the ball and making sure that happens at the right time. I think that's just part of being a point guard. So I'm just trying not to be flashy or take over the game. I think that will come naturally. If I'm hot one night or if they're giving me a certain thing that night, it'll happen, but I don't need to go and seek it.
I know plus minus isn't always a true measure, but in all 4 quarters you were plus in every segment you played. So do you take some heart from that you had that kind of impact?
I guess. I guess so. But I'm not too that concerned about it because it's one game, small sample size. It's more to me just playing the right way, and I think over the long run, it'll be a plus, and that's kind of what you're here for.
What went through your mind in the last minute when you drove out the court, took that three-pointer? When I was watching, it reminded me of the game winner you took against the Raptors when you were at the Knicks.
Yeah, I wanted to read the defense and just kind of take what he was going to give me, and I probably could have driven the ball, but I love that shot, and I love that shot, and I think I'm capable of hitting that, so. That's what I was going for. He was out a little bit and I just really drove out the shot, but it didn't go in.
Is it fair to say that in the first half you drove in several times and had to stop? And I was wondering if you were worried about driving with the normal force you would, but then in the second half you got to them.
Yeah, I don't think my speed was all the way there, so that was an adjustment. My burst of speed or getting by guys isn't there completely yet, and so you just adjust and figure it out. All right, well, what do I do next? And a lot of times it's getting those passes out quicker or reading angles. So I think that'll come back soon.